Hey, how's it? This is William, and I'm the solo dev behind ChatView. This is a simple walkthrough of how ChatView works. So, the first thing that I want us to go through is the website. So, it's three surfaces. You have the website, actually, four surfaces: the website, the mobile app, you have the VS Code, Open VSX extension, and you also have the MCP protocol server. So with the website, you can register. Um, Once you register, you will have an account, a ChatView account. I suggest that you manage most of your activities here, like your functional activities, like your accounts, your sign up, your subscriptions and payments. You can manage them all here. By the way, if we have to go look at the pricing is fairly simple. You can use a free account, which will allow you a free um, prompt a month. But obviously, the paid plans are the best ones, which is 9.99 and 29.99. So the 29.99 will allow you to hook up multiple devices, like your Android. Maybe like me, I have a Vivo and a Samsung, so I can use either one of them, and that's what the Pro plan is for. And then for a single device user, you can use your 9.99 per month. So once you've logged in, you will see your email, your names, or your details here. It will show you your next payment date. I signed up on the 15th of last month. And yeah, so this is how many prompts I've sent today. Apparently, I've sent three prompts and I've sent 196 for the month. And for the whole time, I've sent 500 plus. You can delete your data, delete your account. You can do basic things here. It's like your cursor account. Um, you manage it on the web because you're trying to not use the in-app purchases. So you can just come here, sort out your account. If it says sort out your account, it will redirect you here anyway. But this is where most of the accounts and the payments and everything is done. So that's the basics of the web portal. And you also have things like docs here, which will explain a bit in terms of what you need to do. So we can go to the extension, for example. So the extension is available here, but the extension is also available for Casa users and WinServe users on OpenVSX. But the primary extension is here, which is called ChatView Relay. You can search it. It's by Doculan. Doculan is my company. So yeah, this is where you'll find your VS Code extension and how the VS Code extension can help you work with your remote app. Some people do prefer MCP for the remote app, but primarily it was done using the extension. The extension will give you the best results for two reasons. It The latency is less. You're affected less by latency when you use the extension. It's a bit slightly quicker than MCP, and you can manage different things. You can manage devices. You can manage your actual account. You can log into the phone like reverse, like vice versa, and which I will show you later on. And this is the Google Play link. So obviously, this is something that you'll open on your mobile, and yeah, you can also find more information here. And yeah, I think that's about it for now in terms of the other stuff outside of the mobile app. So, in terms of the mobile app, I want to show how it works in real time, right? So, I'm using my Meet. So, this is it. Okay. Let me stop presenting here. what I'll try to do is choose a tab. So now we have a tab, and I can go back here. Someone else is presenting this app. Yeah, so now we have the mobile window open and the VS Code window open. And this is where I show the basic functionality. So you can swiftly go to login. It will not show login on screen share because obviously that's where credentials are shared. But I will quickly log in on mobile. I'm using my username and password, but I've also enabled the Google login if you want to use that. Um, I just need to go out and come back in. There we go. So now you can see the landing page. The landing page shows you the chats. So this is what we call chat sessions, right? You can create a new chat session here. Just click new, and I will name it demo, and just create chat, right? You can fill in the other stuff, but you can just create your chat, right? So that's your basic chat construct. And you have devices as well. So I have these are devices that I connected to recently. So this is a Linux that I'm running on Azure ML, which I call Doculan. Obviously, it's under my company account. So when I hop it over to the VS Code, where I'm running my the Linux on a VS Code, you can see that I've already installed the extension. The extension is available on the VS Code Marketplace. Now, when you get here, you can log in with either your email or password, or you can simply use your phone to dial in, right? So I'm not gonna demonstrate dial in just yet. I just want to show you the basic flow. So this is where I just pointed at the QR code and I'm logged in. So this is what I was talking about. This is what you don't get with your MCP server. It's like your whole web um, interface, but on the VS Code extension. So you have your sessions. As you can see, this is the demo session that I just created right now, and then you have your chat sessions here. So what I suggest is use your chat session that you've used for a while, so that you can know um, so that you can know for sure that you have the context that you need to run your prompt, because you can't just run a prompt without context. It will then need you to run the initial prompts, but I do that also because it's a Linux machine, and it's going to spin up and ask where my files are, etc. So there's my demo session, and I can even access my mobile app here. The other thing that can happen, right, is I can log out from my phone, right? So if I've logged off of my phone and then I want to log in from the phone, or the session is expired or whatever, I can simply go mobile login QR, and what it will do is it'll do the same thing. It'll give me a QR code, and this QR code logs me into the mobile just like that. And now I'm back logged into the mobile and logged into the VS Code. So in this state, I can do whatever I want. I can just chat to it, right? I can go to my new chat. I can also go to my old chat, right? So I'm just going to show you a few things in terms of how this chat looks. So the chat has a module. So there's the module. This module is the selected module. And when I click the module selector, it shows me all the modules that are available on the chat in my VS Code. This is all the modules at my disposal, right? And then I can also select modules from here and prompt. So if I want to switch to Gemini, maybe for front end, I can switch to Gemini for front end and then prompt. And then if I want to stay on Opus, I can stay on Opus and prompt. And yeah, and then on my VS Code, I can also view my extension, my devices inside the extension. So this is my Vivo. It's showing that it's an Android 15, etc., and the IP address inside my extension. This is the other one that I logged in earlier with, which is the Galaxy. It's showing that as well, etc. So it keeps a record, it keeps track of all the devices that I've logged in with. The reason why we do this is because we can ping. I can dial in to the phone and I can dial in from the phone into the PC. So if the PC is maybe hibernating, I can dial into the VS Code and then start the session afresh or continue with whatever I was working with previously. So I'm going to go to my fresh chat um, and prompt something. So previously I was working with my I was working on my Google login. So I could just try to check the Google Auth UI and make it look nice. Look nice. Also look into the incomplete billing work, and this should send it. And as you can see, the latency is none, if any. It sent automatically to my VS Code. It's running on my VS Code, and voila, we prompting from the phone. And if I'm in this state, obviously, and as you can see, it shows me that it's working on the issue inside of VS Code. So it's going to now and then update me on whatever it is doing inside the chat on VS Code on the phone. For example, when it completes, I'll go to one of the old chats. When it completes a task, you can see here, this is a completed test report on the mobile here. So it says added a read-only ID, blah, 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 ChatView accounts, ChatView server accounts, etc., etc. So that's a test that I had given it, right? That it worked on and completed, then reported. So now it's connected. So when it starts moving inside VS Code, it tells you I'm moving, I'm doing this. And then at some point, it's going to, when it starts editing files, it can also show you I'm editing this file, I'm editing that file. And you can be anywhere in the world while it does this, right? And if for any reason you get locked out, you can ping yourself back in. And what I've also done is I've created the sessions to last for at least a week. Uh, so you can be logged in the whole week without logging out. I wanted to push it to a month, but that's a bit too long and insecure. So yeah, that's the basic layout. So as you can see, it's working, it's prompting, it can see. I can also drive further, like say something else. Let's say I can, oh, the microphone is in use. Okay. Yeah, but I can click on the microphone and then the text will obviously display here. But that's just an Android feature that you can use. So you can speak your prompt and then send it in the chat, just like any other app. And yeah, that will still work. Yeah, there's a couple of things. There's a couple of features, terminal, tree, and there's also features that I want to roll out in the next edition. But this is the basic layout. This is prompting from your phone in real time. Yeah, from there it will update me. It's still processing. As you can see, it's constantly updating me, keeping in touch. And then once the task is complete, it's going to give me a full report, and then we can move on to the next task. But that is ChatView in short. Please do share the app. If you're interested, go to the website, subscribe. I'm giving away a 3 day free trial, so you can try it out for 3 days and see if it works for you and see if it fits in your routine. But yeah, I mean, for most people, as a solo dev, you will definitely like to have that flexibility whereby you might be away from the computer. Maybe you have to spend time with family or whatever, and you can still be prompting while you're just chatting up with people. So yeah, this is ChatView in short. Thanks for watching the demo. Cheers.